tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, they say they don't really care.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, check 24. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Barton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to air one out. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Watch the shot. Check safety. Check safety.
Now a give, right side. Barton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 26-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Check 43. Check 9. Check 9.
Here's Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Hey. Kill. Whip.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
They'll take over.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Chiefs nothing.
2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 52. Check 37. Check 37. Watch twist. Check three.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
A gain of 15. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Black. Finding room inside the 40. Fights through at the 5. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 21-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Falcons 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
35's the mic. I got it. Mike 35, Mike 35. I got it. Spawn. Check that. Street. Check. Show it up. Lion. Chance. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Wall. Get wall. Watch the twist. Trap 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Tucker McCann set to go.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For number 83, incomplete. Sets up a third down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Falcons 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return will stop right around the 25. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week in a row?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Falcons 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barton. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 34. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Check 26, check 26.
On first down, Barton. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he's out right at the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Black. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
1-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 28-yard line.
Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And the catch is made over the middle by Whalen.
The pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. It's Barton. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Check 24. Check 24. Switch it. What's here? Check. Check.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in your broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
He was tackled.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game. 28 all. Tucker McCann set to
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards. First down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Black. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
First on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tighten up. Check. Wide. Get wide. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, switch gears. Shift. Watch moving 19. Alert 3.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Rush in. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
No.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike, check. 59. It's a party now. Hey, check that. Street. Hatchet. Be good.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barton. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Final score.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room. So for Atlanta, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3.